Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Ryu here, and today I'm bringing you the very first episode in a comprehensive series of how to be a better infantry player on Xbox 360 console. I know there's a lot of PC things out there that help you out, but I really didn't see very many console things, so this is it. We're on the same level. I use a controller, you guys can use a controller. How much better could it be? But right now, this series is gonna have a lot more stuff in there besides just me shooting at a wall for sure. But this episode is down to the basics, and it's your shot. It is uh, one of the most important things you can get down in the game. And so there, you saw me practicing at the M16A3, and essentially what I was doing is I was showing you the recoil on the M16. And to counter that, you just pull down. That's basically what you do. Is you just pull down. For some reason, with analog sticks, it's not as sensitive where you have to pull left to the right very much. You just simply pull down. And on the M16, it's easy enough. The recoil is easy enough to where that's all you need to do. And I chose the M16 because it is probably the best all-around weapon in the game right now. Uh, by far, one of the most popular weapons used by competitive players. And so, here you saw me kind of just practicing the shot, shooting down at the bridge for a second. Well, you gotta humble yourself and imagine, okay, if I'm breaking out of the base, where would I need to shoot? And obviously somebody would be up on that bridge, and so you want to practice shooting at that bridge. Shooting spots, ripping those heads off, essentially. Um, so I basically recorded this. This is my first series, how-to series thing. Very first, actually, like how-to anything. And so I'm kind of just moving around the map, doing what I usually do when I practice, because I literally sit in a server like this and I just practice my shot. If I'm fixing to go into a match, I'll sit in here, or if I don't have, if we're not able to get a 5v5 or something set up beforehand, I'll sit in here for 20, 15 to 20 minutes before the game and just shoot at stuff. I practice shooting people off head glitches. Like right here. Here we go. See, that's all I do. That's how I practice my shot. I just practice shooting at head glitches you would normally see somebody at. That's how I got better. I know you guys are kind of like, well, you just can't get better if you're not shooting at anything. Yeah, I see. There's suppression. There's bouncing factors. There's connection issues. There's all that goes into play. But if you have a solid shot to begin with, without suppression, you should be good. With suppression, it's not much different. You just gotta, the other things come into play with that. In order to not get suppressed, you gotta be in a better position. And if you are getting suppressed, you gotta burst just as well. Um, so here, this is one of my favorite people, head glitches to pick off people down that K alley. Sorry, I got a suicide here, and get some ammo again. I figured I throw myself an ammo kit. But, back to the thing, being a good infantry player is not just about having that shot. That's the basics. Some people are like born with a good shot. I don't know how. I had to work for mine. I had to work long hours. Spend just as much time in an MP server like this as I did flying jets. MP servers, dogfighting people to get better. So with the shot, you just can't rely on it. I know at one point I got really confident in my shot, and I was just getting pooped on because my positioning was awful. I let my awareness go down. All that stuff plays a factor in being a better infantry player. And I'll get into those later on as well. But you just gotta take into consideration that even if you have a good shot, you practice with it, it's not gonna bail you out of every, it's just not gonna be a crutch. It's not gonna bail you out of a sticky situation. So so now that you know that, it's more about how smart you play than it is necessarily your gun skill level. Gun skill does come in a factor, but how smart you are and where you position yourself is a bigger factor. Your awareness is also a bigger factor than your shot. Um, but in order to be a better infantry player than most, you gotta have a balance of all three. If you had to have one though, or two out of the three, you'd want better positioning and better awareness than you would a shot. Just because a player that's in a head glitch is gonna beat the player that's out in the open, even if that other player has a good shot, has a better shot. Make sense? Oh, here, I forgot I did this. Here's some gems that I have, some head glitch rippers. As you can see, I line up my reticle with that line on the brick wall, and I just peek, and it's right on the head glitch that people like to sit on when they're defending B, and it gets almost every time, and it is a superb little thing I do. And some people, they're like, "Wow, I couldn't even see you come around. Like you shot me before you even pulled around the corner." Well, here goes another one right here. You line up your reticle with that line on the tile. Oh, got a suicide, need some ammo. But you line up there, you line up your reticle, your red dot or your cobra sight, whatever you're using, and you put it on that line. You peek out and you shoot. Um, one of the things you want to make sure though is when you shoot those bullets, well, those like that 7-round burst, I would say, is the most you want to shoot right there, just because of how high risk it is, and it's one of the more ambitious things I do in terms of challenging someone. That 7-round burst to the head, if you have to stand still. If you don't stand still when you're doing it, or at least pre-fire, then you're gonna lose. Because when you stand still, it decreases your bullet spread, making those 7 bullets more accurate. And they'll go on target better. So if you're strafing, it throws off your shot a little bit. You might miss that 4th bullet that would have hit that would have connected, and that would have that would essentially got you the kill, and you're dead. They're at 1% health, 2% health, whatever this BS game gives you from that close range. And so you gotta be aware of that. And these are legitimate things I do in scrims. You'll see me do these all the time in my gameplay. So you just peek out, stand still for a split second. See, I didn't do it there. I was showing you that the bullet spread, how bad it increased. And you peek back in. And like I said, it's like before, they barely even see you come around that corner. Boom, dead. At least they should be. If they're not, I don't know. You gotta practice some more. So we're gonna move back to rugs. This is a great one right here. You see that dark line on the wall that I'm pointing at? That lines up directly with those white pallets. Boom, all headshot. Like I said, you want to stand still, or as close as still as possible, or move very little when you're actually taking your shots, and just get enough bullets off to get that kill before you can peek back in. That way, if you don't win, if you miss your first shot, so a couple shots, you're able to get back in and not be a riskful revive, I guess you could say. Here I'm showing the other one again just because I think I forgot I showed it. But there you go, lining up, boom. And you want to make sure you avoid that rubble pile in front of you because it throws you off a little bit. See, I couldn't even remember. You gotta stay away from that. But like I said, you just gotta practice. I know it's gonna take a while, and your shot might not be perfect. And then honestly, in game, you gotta think about bettering your shot. You can't just practice like this and then go into in game and forget all about it. Because when you do, essentially, you're not learning anything. Maybe you're getting that muscle memory, but you gotta think about bettering your shot. When you think about your shot, it's better. It's just what you gotta. It's just I can't really explain it, but it works. I promise you. If you think about bettering your shot in the middle of a game, it'll get better. I promise you. And so, this is almost the end of the video. I would like to say that again. Well, I have more videos coming out with similar stuff like this, similar things I do. Jesus maids, positioning, secret super head glitches. Some elite stuff right here coming. Guys, I'm telling you, it's coming. So just like this video. This is going to be the second video put up on the Tempest channel. Please hit that subscribe button, like, share, do what you want. As long as it supports us, hopefully. I really appreciate it. But, this is it, guys. I hope you have a good day. Ryu's out.